Introducing the colossal Mukaab. First, there was the Line, then the Octagon, followed by the Dubai Circle, and now Saudi Arabia brings you a gigantic cube large enough to house 20 Empire State Buildings. Unveiled earlier this month, this awe-inspiring marvel boasts a holographic dome that transports tourists to far-flung planets and mystical realms, dubbing it the portal to a parallel universe. But is the Mukaab the real deal or just another viral sensation? And when can we expect to step foot in this otherworldly attraction? Join us as we unravel the mystery surrounding this enigmatic creation in our latest video. Welcome to Unleash Billions, the channel dedicated to exploring the lives and business strategies of the most successful entrepreneurs and business leaders in the world. So join us as we uncover the secrets of the billionaires and learn how you can unleash your own success. Let's get started. Nestled in the heart of the Middle East, Saudi Arabia is a prosperous nation renowned for its vast oil reserves. However, it's this very oil that the kingdom seeks to rely less on. With the Vision 2030 initiative, Saudi Arabia has embarked on a journey to build colossal mega projects that steer its economy towards tourism and away from oil. NEOM, the $1 trillion mega project, stands as the largest of these endeavors, featuring a 170-kilometer-long line city, the floating port city Octagon, and Trojena, an enormous ski resort in the Arabian desert. We've previously explored NEOM in our videos, and recent weeks have brought significant updates of these projects. In January, NEOM CEO announced that 20% of the city's infrastructure was already complete. An update video, commencing with the phrase "NEOM is real," showcased images of sprawling construction sites, including the Line, the Octagon, and Trojena. Moreover, Saudi Arabia has forged partnerships with major companies like Oracle and NVIDIA to establish NEOM's citywide AI technology. But wait, there's more! In addition to NEOM, the Line, Octagon, and Trojena, Saudi Arabia has unveiled yet another ambitious project, the New Murabba District. As part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, the NEOM mega project has captured global attention. However, the kingdom isn't overlooking its other major cities. Enter the New Murabba, an awe-inspiring project set to rise in Riyadh, the nation's capital. Riyadh has experienced rapid growth in recent years, evolving from a town of under 500,000 to the Middle East's third-largest city with over 7 million residents. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman envisions the New Murabba as the world's most expansive modern downtown, propelling Riyadh's development even further. Equipped with over 80 entertainment venues, numerous walking trails, a large museum, and the colossal Mukaab at its heart, the New Murabba district promises to elevate Riyadh to new heights. The Mukaab, meaning cube in Arabic, embodies the essence of Saudi Arabia's mega projects with its geometric design, following in the footsteps of the Line and the Octagon. Dubbed the new face of Riyadh, the Mukaab's exterior draws inspiration from traditional Najdi architecture, promising a stunning facade that will dominate the city's skyline. The Mukaab's sheer size is staggering. Standing 400 meters tall, it qualifies as a super tall skyscraper and would rank as Dubai's fourth tallest building. But what sets it apart is its 400-meter width, allowing it to house 20 Empire State Buildings within its confines. Compared to other cube-shaped structures like Berlin Cube, the Mukaab's magnitude is unparalleled. It could accommodate 1,000 Berlin Cubes within its walls. In terms of volume, the Mukaab is poised to become the largest structure on Earth, surpassing the current record holder, Washington's Boeing Everett factory, by nearly 5 times. Prepare to be amazed as the New Murabba and the Mukaab transform Riyadh's skyline and usher in a new era of urban growth. What wonders await within the Mukaab's vast interior? As you enter this colossal cube, you'll be transported to an entirely different realm. A towering dome featuring virtual reality displays will immerse visitors in a variety of enchanting environments. One moment you're deep beneath the ocean surface, and the next you're exploring Mars or journeying through a magical fantasy world. At the heart of this mesmerizing dome stands a spiral tower reminiscent of an anthill or layers of fungus, stretching from the floor to the ceiling. This unique structure aims to be a top attraction for global tourists, boasting restaurants, hotel rooms, observation platforms, cinemas, and theaters. Encased within the Mukob's massive cube, the dome and tower are just the beginning. The cube's four corners will house an array of facilities in skyscraper-like towers, while the rooftop will feature lakes, lawns, and trees. The feasibility of constructing a lake atop this colossal structure remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the Mukob promises an experience like no other. The Mukob's cube-shaped design is more than just an aesthetic choice. Its designers claim that the cube is the most efficient form for integrating advanced technologies that will enhance the overall experience. Though the specifics of the virtual world displays are still under wraps, the technology will be concealed within the space between the bell-jar dome and the cube's outer shell. Structural support is another key factor, with a complex network of joists and beams required to hold up the gardens on the cube's rooftop. The skyscraper-like towers at each corner will bolster support, though questions remain about whether this design will be sufficient to sustain the world's largest roof and garden. Beyond its practical aspects, the cube's design will also establish the Mukob as a symbol of Riyadh, akin to the Eiffel Tower in Paris or the Statue of Liberty in New York. The cube will make the city instantly recognizable, placing it among the world's major metropolises. However, the Mukob shape has sparked some controversy. Critics argue that it resembles the Kaaba in Mecca, Islam's holiest site. Defenders of the project counter that the Kaaba isn't the only cube in the world and point to other cube-shaped structures like the Berlin Cube in Germany. They also emphasize that the Saudi crown, being Muslim, would not intentionally create an offensive Kaaba-like structure, suggesting that any similarity is coincidental. Overall, the Mukob's announcement has been met with enthusiasm and curiosity. But one question looms large: will the Mukob truly be built? Will the Mukob truly come to fruition? Though construction is slated to start in the coming months, with a targeted public opening in 2030, the project's future remains uncertain. Let's consider three possible scenarios. The ideal scenario: construction begins as planned and the 400-meter tall Mukob is completed by 2030. Riyadh gains a new iconic landmark and gradually attracts tourists from around the globe, becoming one of the most visited destinations on Earth. Financial challenges. Skepticism surrounds the project's financial feasibility. Experts question how Saudi Arabia will fund yet another ambitious mega project. Dr. Andreas Krieg, a Middle Eastern studies expert at King's College London, has expressed concerns about the finances not being fully secured. When CNN inquired about funding, the Public Investment Fund or PIF stated that financial details were not yet disclosed but would be released soon. A significant portion of the Mukob's funding hinges on foreign investment. By 2030, Saudi Arabia aims to attract over $100 billion annually, which would help finance projects like the Mukob. While they have not reached that figure, sufficient hype could boost foreign investment rapidly. However, there are no guarantees, especially since Vision 2030 has faced accusations of human rights violations by Amnesty International, potentially deterring foreign investors. Overcoming the ultimate hurdle. Even if Saudi Arabia raises the necessary funds, the Mukob's construction will face significant challenges. Holograms, like those envisioned for the Mukob's dome, have yet to be fully realized. Companies such as Lightfield Lab have made significant advancements, but Mukob-scale holograms remain in the realm of science fiction. A more plausible alternative might involve giant LED screens like those at the MSG Sphere, an immersive entertainment venue under construction in Las Vegas. However, the Mukob screen would need to be at least 20 times larger than the MSG Spheres, raising doubts about the feasibility of building such a screen. Additionally, the structural challenges posed by the rooftop lake can't be ignored. The massive weight of the water requires an extremely sturdy and waterproof structure. A leak could have catastrophic consequences for the technology below. Facing these challenges, the Mukhab could potentially be built in a scaled-down, less ambitious form. A smaller cube could still be impressive, albeit a disappointment compared to the initial concept. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Unleash Billions. As we approach 2030, the fate of the Mukhab and other groundbreaking projects like the line remains uncertain. Will they open their doors to the public or will they remain incomplete? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Remember, success is within your reach, so unleash your inner billionaire. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video.